You just signed a contract to sell your house. Congratulations. Time to celebrate, pop some champagne, and oh, yeah, pack up every single thing you own and move it to another house. And if you've been in your home for a while, there's a very real chance you've accumulated way more than you think. So, do you do it yourself, save some cash, or do you hire professionals to handle the heavy lifting? In this video, I'm breaking it all down: the cost, the time investment, the common mistakes, and a packing strategy that could save you some money. So stick around, because by the end, you'll know the option is best that's best for you. But before we get into costs and options, let's talk about the biggest packing mistakes that can turn your move into a real nightmare. And yes, I have made a few of these myself. Like mistake number one, thinking a 3-bedroom house can be packed up in a weekend. The reality is that it takes 30 to 50 hours to pack a fully furnished home properly. So unless you have a small army of friends you bribed with pizza, it's going to take longer than you expect. Mistake number two, packing everything without decluttering. Moving is expensive, so why are you packing things you don't even use? If you haven't touched it in the last 2 years, let it go. Like that treadmill that's morphed into a towel rack. Mistake number three, not labeling boxes properly. A box labeled kitchen isn't near as helpful as being more specific about what's in the box. Silverware, coffee mugs, stuff like that. And don't forget the all-important first night box with things like a coffee maker, mugs, toothbrush, sheets, towels, toiletries you need. Mistake number four, hiring the wrong movers. Not all moving companies are created equal. If they're not licensed or insured, you might as well just hand them your TV. So let's talk money, because moving isn't just stressful. It can also drain your wallet faster than a weekend trip to Disney. Here's what different moving options cost, depending on how much help you want. Option number one, do it yourself. You pack everything and you rent a U-Haul. If you're handling everything yourself, your biggest expense is probably going to be the moving truck. A 26-foot U-Haul rental costs about $40 a day, plus $1 a mile. So for a local move around 50 miles, that's looking at around $130 total. Cheap? Yes. Exhausting? Very. You're packing, lifting, driving, uploading, offloading. This is where all those "I'll start working out next week" promises come back to haunt you. Option number two, do it yourself packing and hire professional movers. This is a middle option. So you pack everything, but you hire movers to load, transport, and unload. Professional movers usually charge around $50 per mover per hour. If you need 2 movers for 8 hours, that's around $800. So this is a good option if you want to avoid throwing out your back, but still keep costs down. Option number three, full service movers. They pack and they move everything. So this is the most stress-free. Movers come in, pack your entire house, move it, unpack it. But stress-free comes at a price. A 3-bedroom home can cost between $3,000, $5,000 up, depending on distance. If you want to just show up at your new home and start living your best life, this is the way to go, if you can afford it. Option number four, and this is kind of a hybrid. You pack the easy stuff, and then you let the pros handle the fragile and heavy items. And this is my favorite strategy, and it's the one I recommend the most. You pack stuff like your clothes, books, linens, and then you hire a moving company to come in and pack the breakables like glassware, electronics, artwork, and then they handle the heavy furniture. So that'll cost, say, $1,500, $2,500, which means you save money without breaking your back. But here's a word of caution before you hire any movers. There's some things you need to be careful about. My neighbor found a super cheap moving company, thought he was getting a good deal, Moving day, they showed up 2 hours late. They were in a truck with no logo or anything like that. They didn't have uniforms. By the time they finished, his TV was cracked, his furniture was scratched, a couple of his boxes were missing. And then when he tried to call them, he couldn't get in touch with them. He just got their voicemail. Lesson learned: always hire licensed, insured movers with references. If they don't give you a written estimate or they seem shady, then move on. Okay, hopefully this gave you a good feel for the costs, risk, and some strategies if you're thinking of moving. The key is planning ahead, especially if you've lived in a home for a long time, as was my case. But I'm here to help always, so give me a call, send a message, drop a comment below. And if you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe. Okay, that's it for today. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week.